Hey, welcome back, my Trails fans. Welcome back to the next episode of Trails in the Sky. Alrighty, so we are actually going to Mayor Klaus's house today. How wonderful. So we will head in this direction. Yep, no more side quests to distract us now. We're finally going in. Do you think the mayor's even in today? Being as busy as he is, I'm sure there's a pretty good chance that he's out. Well, bless my soul if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Hi, Mayor Klaus. I hope we're not disturbing you, sir, but we've come on behalf of the Bracer Guild about a job you requested. Yes, I heard from the guild that the two of you would be coming. So you're taking over your father's work while he's away, are you? Well, we're trying to at least. I'm very sorry about my dad reneging on his promise like this. There's no need for apologies. Knowing your father, it's typical for him to be swamped with work like this. Anyway, with Lita and my wife out and about, I'd like to move this conversation somewhere else. Why don't we head upstairs to my study and go over the details? In truth, I don't think you'll find this request particularly difficult. And it's for that reason I think that asking the guild to do this job may have been a bit presumptuous. Unfortunately, I am unable to get away from my work, and I had to break down and ask the guild for help. We were informed that this job involves the transport of a certain something, but what is it exactly that you would like us to carry, and where? I would like you to pick up a septium crystal from the Malga mine and deliver it here. When you say septium, do you mean like sepith that we often come across? Accurately speaking, sepith is fragmented septium which is too small to be used as precious stones. Therefore, this sepith is refined and processed into quartz which can be installed into ornaments. So that's the difference, huh? I think I've got a better grasp on things now. We've actually been able to obtain a certain kind of septium called esmelus from the Malga mine since the olden days. However, since a large piece of this crystal was recently discovered, I've asked the mine chief to hold on to it until someone could pick it up. So you'd like us to pick up this crystal from the mine chief and bring it here, is that correct? Precisely. What do you think? Is this something you think you can handle? The transport of a precious gem, huh? Well, it'll be a nice change from fighting monsters. Should keep us on our toes too. Alright, we'll do it. I appreciate your willingness to help. Please take this with you. If you show that to one of the workers, they should let you into the mine. Good luck! The mine is to the north of Rolent at the end of the Malga Trail. It shouldn't be too far of a walk. That should be easy. I heard from Lita that the vegetables from the Perzel farm haven't arrived. I wonder what's going on. Vegetables from there have such a delicious, fresh flavour. Yeah, they should be on their way soon. I think there's only the maid to speak to. Seems like the Perzel farm's vegetables are finally going to be shipped. By any measure, the weather certainly hasn't been bad this year. I wonder if something happened. If only you knew. If I'm remembering correctly, I believe it's the Malga Trail that we need to go to, which will take us to the mine. Yep, here it is. Oh, didn't see that. I was not paying attention.
We're good to go.
Don't really need the XP, but it'll help to raise my CP, and then I can beat up a few more poms. There we go. That's the button to speed things up. Malga mine is this way. See, they can't even hurt me anymore. I whack them too hard. They don't whack me hard enough.
We're good to go.
Easy peasy.
Let's move out.
Oh. Surprise attack. Oh well. Not really gonna do much to me, is it?
We're good to go.
Should almost be at the mine now. There we go. Just double checking for any chests or anything. This is the entrance to the Malga mine. If you're not here on business, then I'll have to ask you to leave. Believe it or not, we are here on business. Roland's Mayor Klaus has asked that we come here and pick up a certain septium crystal. Well, alright then, if you've got a referral from the mayor, then that's a different story. I don't mean to make your job any more difficult, but would you mind going inside and speaking with the boss directly? I'm supposed to stand watch out here. Sure, that's fine, but why the boss? We're actually here to see the mine chief. That mine chief you're talking about is actually our boss, Mr. Gatan. He manages the mine and all of its workers. He's the kind of guy who enjoys discovering a septium lode more than eating 3 meals a day. I'm fairly sure he's working down in the lower tunnels today. Thanks for the tip. We'll go see if we can locate him. Get to go and explore some tunnels now. Sure, there's probably some NPCs we can speak to. Check it out, it's a minecart. Do you think it's powered by orbments too? Looks that way to me. How about we get in and see where it takes us? Great adios, what are you kids doing down here? Are you friends with someone who works here in the mine? Not exactly, we've come to see the mine chief at the request of the mayor. Oh, so you're here about the crystal, are you? Well, if you're looking for the boss, he should be in the tunnels below. If you use the elevator at the end of the tracks on the opposite side of the mine, you can get down there. The end of the tracks on the opposite side of the mine? When you were riding in the minecart, you noticed a place along the way where the track diverges, right? If you follow that other line, you'll reach the elevator. In order to get there, you'll have to go back to where you came from and flip the lever to activate the track switch. Okay, I kind of have a feeling that last time I did this, he gave you a key to open a door. I have a feeling I'm going to go here, find out I can't get in, and I have to go speak to him again about the key. This is the elevator we're supposed to use to reach the lower tunnels, right? Why doesn't it work? Let me have a look. There's orbital energy running through it, but it appears to be mechanically locked. Maybe we should go back and ask that miner about it. Ah, come on, man. I was just there. You're just purposely making this game longer. Oh, I can speed this part up at least. What's that you say? The elevator wouldn't work? Ah, I see what the problem is. You need the key to activate it. But since you don't have one of your own, I'll help you out by lending you mine. Much appreciated. Once our business here is finished, we'll make sure to return it. Let's try again. Estelle, try using that key we just borrowed. We should be able to get the elevator working this time. Estelle, use the elevator key. It looks like we can use the elevator now. How about we head down into the lower tunnels? See if there's any more NPCs to talk to. Eek! You scared me there for a second. So you're looking for the mine chief, are you? I'm sure he's somewhere across the bridge. Probably that bridge. It's over here. That's where I came in. Okie dokie. Orbment charging station, which always makes you scared of what's going to be happening next. The reasons why we're able to work like we have is due to the grace of the goddess herself. We'd best remember to give thanks. You said you're looking for the mine chief? He was here a moment ago. Oh man, I ate a ton of food, but now I'm hungry again. Maybe I ought to try sneaking off to town for lunch again. It looks like Trent was cutting work again. I can't believe he's still pulling the same stunts after the last earful he got from the boss. Heaven and earth, what are two kids like you doing down here in the mine? You're the mine chief, right? Boy, am I glad to see you. We've been searching all over this dank place for you. We're from the Bracer Guild, and we've come today on behalf of Mayor Klaus. Huh, I see. So you kids are bracers, are you? That's quite a feat for being so young. Haha, it's not that big of a deal. By the way, you're supposed to have some sort of crystal for us, right? Alright, give me a second. This little baby's something you don't see every day, which is why I've been keeping it as close to myself as possible. My chief pulls a large green crystal from his breast pocket. Wow. I've never seen a crystal this big before. This is impressive. There seems to be light swirling around inside it too. It's one of several types of septium. Specifically, it's an Esmelis crystal, which is endowed with the power of wind. For a gem of this size, you're looking at a hefty price tag. I'm talking about a small fortune here. Make absolutely sure that this gets to the mayor. Roger that. It's so beautiful. It feels like I'm carrying a little fairy in my hand. This is super fun. Check this out, Joshua. That's nice and all, but how about you stop horsing around? If you drop it, we could be in some real trouble. Fine, you big killjoy. Estelle put the crystal away in her pocket. Well, I guess that's that. We'll get out of your hair now, Mr. Gaton, but don't worry, we'll make sure this gets to the mayor. I'm counting on you kids. Huh? What's the matter? That's odd. The airflow down here suddenly shifted. The airflow? This scent, it's... Whoa! Ah! Is it over? Was that an earthquake just now? No, it seems that there's been a cave-in somewhere within the mine. I wonder if one of the miners hit a patch of loose ground. I better check on the extent of the damage. Look out, Estelle! A what? See no weaknesses, so just start bashing them and protect the NPC. We can only really take a couple of hits. Oh. The NPC dies and you lose, no matter how strong your characters are. Well, do you usually have problems with monsters like this? No, this is the first time we've ever had anything like this happen down here. Monsters have a predisposition which attracts them to the glow of Septium. So we've had a lot of them wander into the mine in the past, but judging from the situation, it may be that the recent cave-in opened up a hole connecting to a den of monsters. Did you say a den of monsters? It's not inconceivable, but this is no time to be standing around thinking about it. I've got to get the other workers out of here. If that's the case, then how about letting us help you out? You're kidding, right? Monster extermination is right up our alley, and besides, every minute counts. You're right, some extra help would be much appreciated. So how many miners are we looking at in all? There should only be 4 others working here in the lower tunnels. Got it, now let's go find them. Sorry about all this. Oh right, take these and use them if you need to. 4 others? I'm sure there was 5. If I remember correctly, there was the in-training guy. And then there's 2 groups of 2. So that just sounds kinda suspicious. Don't come any closer. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm all muscle, so I wouldn't make a tasty meal. But me too, I'm not delicious either. All this flab would be terrible for a monster's health. Gotta save these miners. There we go. Easy. You're safe now, guys. Thank you for coming when you did. Oh man, for a minute there I thought I'd never be able to sit down for another meal again. This is no time to feel relieved. We need to evacuate this place. Any more lollygagging, you're going to be sitting in the belly of one of these monsters. Yes, boss. Wait for me! It's 2 down, 4 to go. Oh, adios, who art in heaven, extend to us thy saving hand. Hey, idiot! If you've got time to pray to the goddess, then how about helping me take care of these creatures? Probably actually better off starting out with one of our abilities here. Just go with Shadow Spear. So it forces them to kind of come towards instead of me going to them. Oh, nice. Yep, I think that's more efficient to do it that way. Is everyone alright? Well, we are now, thanks to you kids. This must also be the divine work of Adios. What a religious nut. If this was really the work of the goddess, then she wouldn't have allowed us to get into this mess in the first place. It's because of unbelievers like you that unfortunate accidents like this happen. How about you try and say that again, buddy? Is this really the time or place for that kind of nonsense? Now get out of here. Right away, boss. You be careful too, boss. Oh, that took me by surprise. Okay. I think there should be like one more person in here. Oh. Let's move out. They are this way. Ah! Things weren't supposed to go like this. I don't want to die. I haven't even had a girlfriend yet. Help! What? We've still got another one down here? But better hurry and rescue him. Easy. Oh man, you kids saved my skin. Don't worry, you're safe now. A handful of monsters are no match for the likes of a bracer. Did you say bracers? What are you doing in a place like this? By the soot on my boots, you're the new recruit from yesterday. Why on earth are you digging down here in the lower tunnels? I was hoping to get a glimpse of how all you veteran miners work down here. Yeah, that's it. When suddenly the wall collapsed and a flood of monsters came in from the other side. So we've got ourselves a veritable nest of monsters now, huh? Looks like you guessed right, kid. So it seems. The area up ahead is dangerous. It's swarming with monsters. Anyway, I'm out of here. Would you look at him run? He must have been really scared. I bet. Hey, where are you going? That way leads to the monster den. The bedrock is also still unstable, so how about we do ourselves a favor and keep away from there? You're right, let's turn around. I've almost got a feeling like that miner in training is not legit. Did we find everybody? Yes, that should be everyone. Alright then, let's get out of here ourselves. Are you alright, boss? I'm sure glad you're safe. You can thank these kids for that. By the way, is everyone accounted for? Yep, everyone's here. Well, except for the new guy who took off like a bat out of hell. The poor guy must have wet himself scared. I see. Well, I hope he doesn't give up on being a miner after this. Anyway, there's a high possibility that there are monsters still in the lower tunnels. Until we can confirm that it's safe, I don't want anyone using the elevator. You hear me? That was a huge miscalculation on my part. I never expected monsters to surface or bracers to show up. I guess I just have to report the truth about everything that happened. Yep, definitely suspicious. I apologise for getting you involved in more than your fair share of work today. I'll get in touch with the guild a little later on and make sure you two are compensated fairly. Don't sweat it, we just did what anyone would have done in our position. And besides, it's all a part of our training to become full-fledged bracers. By the way, what do you intend to do about the lower tunnels? I don't know, but we'll figure out some way to deal with it. There's always the option of sealing off the monster den with some explosives. As a heads up, I may ask the guild for help if we run into any other serious trouble. Sure, you can count on us. And we'll make sure this crystal gets to the mayor as intended. You did make sure that you didn't drop it, right, Estelle? How rude, I'm not that careless. Look, it's right. You didn't. You lost it? Psych, I've got it right here. Let's go make that delivery, shall we? You are unbelievable. Young lady, those are the kind of words that'll give an old man like me a heart attack. Let's go speak with everyone. Since we won't be able to mine anything below for a while, it looks like we're stuck digging up what we can here. I sincerely apologise for getting you all wrapped up in this. But it's strange, the bedrock shouldn't have been weak like that. All those monsters, what a horrible experience that was. And when it was all over, my stomach started growling again. Phew, for a minute there I thought I was a goner. Once I get back to town, I'd better head to the chapel and give thanks to the goddess. I was so surprised when I felt that rumble from below. I'm just glad that the mine chief and everyone else is safe. Any other NPCs for us to speak to? The lower stratum will be sealed off for a while. There are monsters everywhere and it's incredibly dangerous. Alrighty, I guess that's everyone. Man, things have really made a turn for the worse. But I'm glad you kids were around to help us out. If it had been just us miners alone, we may not have fared so well. Glad I could help. Now the long walk back to Mayor Klaus.
We're good to go.
Oh.
We're good to go.
Almost back. Whee! Ooh. Almost hard to see where you're going when you're going that fast. Let's see. Up to Mayor Klaus. I see. I would never have imagined that the clock tower had such an anecdote to go with it. I'm totally blown away after hearing that. With war it's easy to speak of tragedy, but I think what's important is the strength to overcome the pain and establish peace. Well, who do we have here? We've come to deliver the object you requested. Did we catch you in the middle of something? Oh, Estelle and Joshua, you're no trouble at all. In fact, you've come at a good time. Let me introduce you to my guest. This is Gisette. She's a student at the Genus Royal Academy. The Genus Royal Academy? I've heard of it before. It's a boarding school for higher education in the Rouen region, right? Yes, that's right. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Gisette Ha. I'm Estelle. It's nice to meet you, Gisette. You can call me Joshua. The two of them are actually bracers. I had asked them to do a personal job for me. Bracers? You mean the proud knights of freedom who love peace above all else and do not succumb to any power? This is such an inspiring moment. I never thought I'd run into any real bracers. The inspiring part sounds a little much. By the way, is it alright if I just call you Gisette? Yes, please do. So why did you come to Roland? Are you a friend of the mayor's? No, today's actually the first time we've ever met. I'm researching the important cultural assets of each region as a part of my independent studies. And although I thought he might be busy, I'd been lucky enough to get an audience with the mayor. You're really serious about your studies, aren't you? Maybe we're intruding a bit, huh? No, I've already asked the mayor enough questions. Instead, maybe it is I who am in the way. Don't be silly, it's not like that at all. Estelle, this is a great opportunity, so how about showing her what you've brought with you? Sure, hold on a second. Oh my word, that's septium, right? What a wonderful glow it gives off. Yes, and its size is impressive too. This is indeed a gift worthy of expressing the appreciation of all Roland citizens. A gift? Worthy of expressing our appreciation? I see, so this is a gift for the Queen's anniversary. You're sharp, Joshua. I intend to send an engraved ornament using this to the Queen, as a token of Roland citizens' appreciation to Her Majesty, who will be turning 60 years old. So it's a present for the Queen. How delightful! We as citizens of La Belle owe Her Majesty a great debt for all she has done for us. In fact, the reason why we can use an airliner with such ease is because of the support of the royal family. I've even heard that the Bracer Guild in La Belle has received support from the royal family. We do owe her a great debt of gratitude. Wow, that's pretty amazing. And can you believe it, Joshua? We carried a present for the Queen with these very hands. And what's more, you ran around with it in those hands like a wild maniac. You weren't supposed to tell anyone. I wouldn't have imagined anything less from you, Estelle. You guys... Here you go, Mayor Klaus. It has been faithfully delivered. Thank you very much. And as a matter of precaution... Okay, it'll be safe in there. Now all that's left is to have Melda's Orbital Factory finish up the engraving on its ornament. I can't wait to see what it'll look like when it's done. Don't hog it all to yourself when you do. Let me see it too when it's finished, okay? It's too bad I won't be here to see it for myself. But today I was lucky enough to speak with the mayor and see something as beautiful as that. How shall I ever thank you? Don't mention it, this is all part of my job as a mayor. Thank you for everything. But I think it's time for me to say goodbye. I think we should be going ourselves. Agreed. Have a nice day, Mayor Klaus. Yourselves as well. So you're heading home tomorrow on the airliner, are you? Yep, that's right. School's about to begin. I see, so you use your school vacation time to come here. That's too bad. We could have made great friends. I hope we can meet again sometime. There's nothing I would like more. Please have a wonderful day, Estelle, Joshua. What a nice girl. For looking like someone from a rich family, she wasn't snooty at all. Yeah. Joshua? Oh, could I be correct in assuming that she's your type? What? What are you talking about? You're blushing. I'm really surprised. I had no idea that you were into the rich girl type. We'll have to get some pickup lines ready for the next time you meet. Quit getting all excited about nothing. Especially when you have no idea what others are thinking. Huh? Just never mind. Anyway, let's report to the guild. The next job we're doing for Dad will be the last one. Oh, right. Alright, let's get pumped and knock this last one out. Almost caught up on all of his jobs. I think the hotel manager has a new dialogue after speaking to Mayor Klaus. Today we've got a reservation for a magazine reporter from the Royal City. He should be arriving any time now. Good work. Looks like you ran into a bit of trouble at the mine though, huh? Huh? How'd you know? I got a call from the mine. They said that they were incredibly grateful to the both of you. Now, how about you give me a report of what happened? Okay then, this is what happened. Ooh, nice payment. Very nice. It looks like you did much more than anyone was expecting from you. Dealing with unexpected accidents is also a part of our mission as bracers. I hope to see more great things from you in the future. You just leave that to us. Well, you don't have to worry about Estelle missing anything since her nose is always in everything. Yep, what he said. Hey, why are you saying that I'm super nosy like that? Because you are. Your skills lie in being direct, nosy, and naive, right? Isn't that being a bit harsh, Joshua? Are you sure about that? Alright, that's enough for you two. Okay, this is the last of the jobs you'll be doing for Cassius. You've heard of the La Belle News, right? You'll be cooperating with them to get some coverage for a news story. Isn't that the name of the news magazine we bought the other day? What are the chances of that happening? When you say cooperating with them to get some coverage, just exactly what does that entail? It seems that they're looking for a skilled guide because they want to get some shots of a dangerous place. You'll need to ask the reporters directly for the details. The reporter and camerawoman from the news service are staying at the Hotel Roland. Here's a referral from the guild. Alright, how about we get over to the hotel and talk to these people? Good idea, let's go. Alrighty, any new side missions for us to grab? Lost Kitten, I'm looking for my lost kitten, please meet me on the Cafe Terrace. A ferocious monster known as a Rhinocider has been spotted roving the Elise Highway. And this is a great place for us to call it here for today. So thank you very much for watching, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification icon, just so you know when the next episode comes out, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.